to begin with, I'm going to ask you, Abdullah, what was your name before you came to Islam?
My name was Donald.
Donald, I
Yeah,
see. Yeah.
Donald.
How old were you when you entered Islam?
When I entered Islam, let's see, I would have been about 22, I believe.
So then you're how old now?
26.
4 years. You're a 4-year-old Muslim.
Right.
Oh, well, that makes you at least a toddler anyway, doesn't it? Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. So now what we want to do is find out a little bit about just the basic thing. You were in Christianity, so were you in a particular church?
Yes, I was in a non-denominational church. We called ourselves the Church of Christ. There are many churches of Christ, but this was just yet another one. It's not to be confused really with the Mormons. They just consider themselves non-denominational.
Okay. While you were there, did you get really interested in religion?
I sure did. I mean, I was a Methodist before that, but then when I entered the church, I got baptized into it. I got very active, and then they made me the leader of the campus region for Northern Virginia.
Really?
Of the church, yeah.
Well, let me ask you this question then. Did you have any particular activities that you did there with the church?
Mainly like Christian dawah.
Yeah.
Mostly. I was also the discipler.
What is? Okay, tell us what's a discipler. I've been waiting to ask you that question. I have it in my notes. I want to know, what's a discipler? Tell us.
Okay. Basically, what a discipler does is they're the leader of a group of people.
Okay.
So to speak. There are a certain amount of men who go to either Northern Virginia Community College or go to George Mason University, and I basically help them with problems. I help them adjust to school through the church, and they also confess their sins to me.
They confess their sins to you?
Right. I'm not like a priest.
That's good. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
No, it's different. I can't absolve them of anything. That's what we in the
Go
church
ye,
believe.
my son, and sin no more. And they did it, huh?
I have a hard time believing it.
Did they really do it?
Yeah, they confess their sins to me. Actually, we have a certain time. Who's enjoying this too much?
All right. I don't know. I wasn't ready. A discipler, huh? You didn't bless them, though, huh?
No blessings. I just
you didn't save them.
Tried to give them something in the Bible.
All right. I'm not going to be able to do my program if I don't stop laughing. That's too funny. I'm sorry. Okay. Contrast that with Islam, on the other hand, where nobody confesses their sins openly. They go straight to Allah and they try their best to keep their sins in their past and keep it quiet and praise Allah, ask Him for forgiveness. And subhanAllah, when you're telling me somebody's going to go out and tell somebody else their sins, it begs the question, why?
It comes from, now, like I said, I've been a Muslim for 4 years, so I haven't exactly read the Bible quite a bit in those 4 years, but I believe it's either Colossians or Galatians, which the Apostle Paul instructed other Christians to confess their sins to other Christians. And so, in this regard, we have a certain person, a discipler, who's set up to hear those sins and then to advise them and then also give them a biblical stance for how to fix the problem.
All their sins?
They're supposed to pretty
everything?
Much, yeah, well, nobody can remember everything.
They can't remember all their sins. Oh, that's pretty good. You're listening to Islam Tomorrow. This is a live broadcast. And we're talking with Abdullah Palmer, a former Christian discipler from the Church of Christ. Yeah, there you go.
I should have told you about this before the start of the show. Could have got it all out there.
All right, okay. Well, keep in mind now, that that Islam is offering us a way of salvation that is very, very simple and beautiful. that when we want to confess sins, we do it to Allah. With the law, we tell Him. And I just can't imagine people coming to you and telling you, you know what, last week I stole a car, or I ripped somebody off, or I cheated a guy, or, you know, I was looking at these girls I shouldn't have been looking at. All right, so, you know. All right, discipler, huh? That's is there anything else you did as a discipler?
Well, I was the head of the campus region, so what I would do is try to organize different events also, you know, whether it's going out to the park, playing basketball,
okay,
and getting everyone together. Or also, I led Bible studies once a week at George Mason University.
Okay. Well, you're still going over there, aren't you, George Mason?
I sure am, yeah.
Well, mashallah.
You're on the 7-year program, I think.
7-year program. This is a new program?
It's not a good program. You shouldn't stay on that one.
All right. Alhamdulillah.